for the most part, they always have, or at least they thought they had. Today's consumer is immensely intelligent, agile, and most importantly, which we'll talk about on today's panel, empowered. Today, we as consumers expect that we can access, engage, consume, share, and even provide feedback that is appropriately used and incorporated into the content that we consume. And we are empowered primarily because of rapid advances in technology, some of which are on display today at CES. Now, all of this has empowered us as consumers, and we're going to talk today about what implications that has for us.
I'm the general manager for the Eastern U.S. at Microsoft Advertising. We work with the top Fortune 1000 marketers and their ad agencies to represent the full portfolio of Microsoft's digital ad platforms, from display to video, gaming, mobile, branded content, kind of list goes on, TV, advanced TV, etc.
Great.
Hi, my name is Drew Lewis. I'm the new media director over at Wonderman. Wonderman is a global direct response digital agency. We also specialize in brand advertising and pretty much the whole gamut of clients such as Southwest Rewards, Microsoft, Land Rover, gosh, you name it. We've probably done work with them. My role there is to pretty much, I'm sort of the emerging media specialist. I kind of come up with the crazy and the insane that's supposed to reach the consumers in a different and unique way.
Great.
Hi, my name is Davina Ken. I'm the Vice President of Comcast for the Western region. My responsibility is to call on major advertisers to work with them on building campaigns and selling campaigns across all of our platforms, which include TV and mobile apps, as well as tablet apps, online, VOD, and we also are the group that's deploying some of the newer technologies with interactive TV and addressable layered on top of all of the cross-media opportunities.
My name is David Kang, and I'm the magazine guy on today's panel. I'm adding a program, but I'm reassured by this printed out sign that I'm in fact in the right place. I'm currently creative director of content extensions at Hearst Magazines, brands like Cosmo, Good Housekeeping, Elle, Esquire, etc. And my role there is to develop a 360, if you will, around those brands, and to be able to leverage that content in digital, and to also be able to create packages working with advertisers. Also, I should note that it was announced earlier today that I'm actually transitioning and will be Chief Digital Officer at Wenner Media, which is Rolling
Still the
Stone.
magazine guy.
But I am still the magazine guy. I'm just changing gigs next week, so I'll speak about Winter Store, as appropriate, some of the winter stuff. So great.
Louis?
Congratulations. Louis Henderson, I'm the CEO of David Brown. We're an Omnicom company. We're also a 28-year-old entertainment marketing firm. We advise brands like Pepsi and Harley Davidson, HP, Cisco, Unilever on how to navigate and better utilize entertainment. When I say entertainment, it's TV and film, music, games, original content, celebrity. How to leverage those platforms or those properties to better serve the brand's needs for driving their markets.
Great. Mark?
I'm Mark Fortner, and I work at Viacom, and I started an in-house digital marketing group that works across all of Viacom's properties to create custom programs for Fortune 100 advertisers, both TV and
Great. Chet?
I'm Chet Fenster. I work at MEC, formerly known as Media Edge, a global planning and communication agency. We work with clients such as AT&T, Macy's, Citibank. The list goes on. I have the entertainment practice there, where we help clients navigate the entertainment space and create original content and content extensions across all platforms.
On Windows 8, and so that every time you pick up a Windows device, you're not learning a new operating system. Right? Everything has the bright, shiny tiles that are actively live and updating all your personal information. That's the same with the Windows Phone device. We launched it in December in the Xbox environment, and when Windows 8 comes out, it'll also be the same type of interface. So we understand the conflicting technologies issue and try to make it as seamless as possible for Windows users across their multiple screens. But I would say, if anything, it is to perhaps a year of adoption. Right? So both as consumers get used to talking across screens, because we, as technology companies, are going to make it easier. Brands and marketers also have to figure out, okay, hey, it's time to really figure out how we're going to do this right and message across platforms and screens. And so I think that's a form of adoption as well, right? And we, as the folks who are going to help them do that, right, have to make sure we are also adapting to the changing environment and helping them, bring their messaging across multiple platforms and screens.
Yeah, so the general topic for this panel, enhanced advertising. So I'd love to be able to, if we can now frame, put our points here on what's going on at CES within that topic. So enhanced advertising. Actually, I'd love to know what that means. Is that just digital advertising? Is that just sort of the next generation of advertising? Or is it just sort of a fancy buzzword here? Chet, I'll start with you.
I thought you made it up, enhanced advertising. I think for anybody, I mean, I've never seen a definition. I think the whole idea is, how do we take something that, for a while display ads were enhanced, and once it opened, were enhanced advertising. I think in the context of this show, it's how do you dimensionalize the experience for a consumer? That's an enhanced advertisement. And whether you're taking information, so we talked about the connected televisions or social TV, how do you take that experience and deliver a different kind of advertising experience for that, or serve up a different ad because of that? Or if you look at something where it's pulling data from your car and you're posting it to Facebook, and you're getting a Groupon because of where you've been, and it knows the traffic patterns that you've sat in, I guess that's an enhanced advertisement.
I'm going to hear from the other agency guys. Is this, who's pushing what Chet just talked about? Who's pushing this notion of enhanced advertising? Is it the media vendors? Is it the agencies? Are the advertisers asking you to think in innovative ways? And is this any more than just an academic exercise? In other words, are the dollars following the thinking behind it?
I mean, I believe, kind of as far as enhanced, I think everything in our world today has become enhanced. The consumer experience is enhanced. Obviously, just look at the floor and look at technology and how that's enhanced our lives and how we interact. And so I think advertising has to obviously follow that in that we have to adapt, and we have to find new ways to reach the consumer where they are today and how they are today. And let's face it, it's become very complicated. And I think your point about a lot of different agencies is kind of interesting, like who's kind of carrying the torch here, so to speak. And I don't know if there's really an answer. I mean, I think each one would say, oh, we can do that, But so that's enhanced as well, right? But I feel like we have it's an interesting time where, let's face it, there was a while where I think there were still people who, okay, well, people really go and do these things. Well, they actually watch video on their computers, and that's what they said years ago, and then on their phones, and now on tablets. We're seeing that the consumer is adopting this technology, and that they've changed dramatically. You used to be able to reach that consumer through a television spot, and they were very contained, whether it be on radio or on billboards or TV, and that's changed. So yes, our world has changed dramatically. You kind of answered your question. We have to adapt. Like I said, we're an entertainment marketing firm. If you ask me, we're a content kind of company. We advise brands on how to use content to meet their marketing goals, and that can be on any one of these platforms. And I think what's interesting, and some of you know my background, being at William Morris, running digital for 16 years prior, working with the talent and trying to introduce them into these platforms. I think what we're seeing now is it's a great challenge. Like who will lead us, creatively on how to create the content, the advertising unit or platform that will reach the consumer the way that we want them to be reached, and the way they want to be reached. So it's servicing both sides. So I feel like
advertisers, which has never been done before, and we want to see results in our eye.
Award-winning. You forgot award-winning.
Yeah. And
so it's never been done before. Never been done before, but prove it can work.
Yeah, we literally just brief every week, and what I think, just to address enhanced advertising, what we think is that in the old model, if you take the old model of advertising, which is really ads and content, right? So whether you're reading a magazine and you see an ad there, you walk through Times Square, and in that environment you have an ad, you watch TV, there's an ad. Even when I created the group a few years ago, we were in that model and working very prolifically in that model, and we were creating what we call disruption, and have the homepage takeover that got everybody's attention, and at the end of the day, it was quite annoying. But today, what we actually can do with technology is we can put that content into ads. So instead of just serving up an ad that is an advertiser measures, now we can build content into that consumers actually going to care about. So if I go to ComedyCentral.com or Nickelodeon or any of our properties, I'm there for a reason. I'm there to be absorbed in this content, to be entertained, maybe to see what I missed on The Daily Show last night. So what we can do is instead of just serving an ad there, we can put content, an advertiser in the front, and then serve that content through there in a way that benefits both the brand and the consumer. That's something we're certainly focused on, and now as we can build that into multiple screens, it gets a lot more interesting.
So how does what you do reconcile with, Drew, let's say, what you would do in your role advising the advertisers? Are you finding yourself engaging more with groups like Mark at the...
I mean, my perspective and what I'm trying to bring over at Wonderman is less of the blasting, more of the focus. Let's really focus on the person, exactly what you were saying. You're watching such and such program on Comedy Central. We know you're watching it. How do we deliver an ad that's actually relevant to you at that moment? And this is I saw this demonstration. I think it was about a year ago, so it's not exactly brand new. Maybe some of you have heard of it, but WPP is partnering with this company called NVIDIA, and it's an ad platform that actually delivers an ad based on who you are, on your demographics, based on the census readings, whatever the hell that's called, and basically we can target exactly. We know you're watching How I Met Your Mother, so we can deliver, and we know that you're the wife and you love that show and you're always watching it because this box registers that, and we can deliver an ad that's actually specific to you. We know that you're in this certain price, you make this amount of money, your household makes this amount of money. We can deliver, maybe a Land Rover ad isn't appropriate for you. Maybe you're more of a Prius driver. So we can deliver that ad to you. And I think that's actually kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. It's less of the clutter and more of the all right, we can actually talk to you like you're a person, not just blasting content out there for content's sake. And going back to Microsoft, and I think maybe adding on to it a little bit, this sort of new technology and what that's doing, absolutely, the connect